Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, everybody. If you are watching right now on Instagram, I'm doing a live on my YouTube channel, and I really think you should click the link in my bio and come join me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Yes. Oh, San Diego. San Diego has a special place in my heart. So yes, we're doing a live how to align your personal space, your home, whether you have a house, an apartment, you're renting a room, or you just have a little corner in the world. How to align your personal space, where you rest your head, with your actual goals and dreams for authentic goal setting and mindful manifestation. Shout out to everyone who's here on my Instagram. We're only doing the introduction here on the gram. And hello. And the entire workshop for today is going to be on the YouTube channel. So this is just a preview. If you're here on Instagram, make sure that you click the link in my bio and actually watch on YouTube. That's where you want to be. That's where the entire thing is going to be. And today is really powerful because we often hear about the words, hi. We often hear about, in the new year, setting goals, new year, new me, vision boards, and all of these things. But today we're going to actually discover how to go deeper. A vision board is great because it gives us a visual of our goals, our dreams, our desires. But the thing is that those visions, those goals, they only live, on the board. We have to interact with the desires to actually activate the magic. So that's what today is all about. And I'm so excited to be here. Before I go too much into it, I just want to clear the space and send lots of love to everyone. Hi. Yes, I love it. Shout out to those who are here on the YouTube. The link for the YouTube channel is in my bio, and you definitely want to join me here. This is only going to be the introduction, is only going to be on Instagram. And so you're going to want to be here with me. Just take a few moments to take a few breaths, whether you are in transit, whether you're cleaning the house. Just take a few breaths and dedicate those breaths to what it is that you want to create in your life in this next era. And feel those goals, those dreams, those desires in every inhale and in every exhale. Again, if you're joining here on Instagram, you're going to want to click the link in my bio because today's entire talk and workshop is going to be taking place on my YouTube channel. We're only going to be here on Instagram, but for so long. Dedicating your breaths to your goals, to your dreams, to your visions, to your desires, to all of those things that are in your heart. With every inhale, feeling those goals, those dreams, and those desires. And with every exhale, letting go of any fear or any worry or any limiting thoughts that you have around those desires. Yes. Hi, everything's so full. Again, if you're watching on Instagram, you're going to want to click the link in my bio so you can join us on YouTube. We're only going to be here for the introduction on Instagram Live. Just reminding everyone where the party is. Clearing the space, taking those beautiful breaths in through your nose, feeling your goals, your dreams, your desires, and with every exhale, letting go of any tension around how you feel. Those things are going to manifest for you in this new year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rebecca Gitana. Yes, we got a party going on the YouTube. On the YouTube, we got a little party going. Um, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Rebecca Gitana. I'm a transformational guide, which means I help people transform. And I hold space for this kind of sensitive, intimate work that needs to be done. I always like to say I am the spiritual sister that will hold your hair as you are cosmically barfing, saying, girl, we've all been here before. It's okay. Let it go, let it go, let it go. That is me. That's how I definitely see myself. I'm a spiritual doula, and I create safe spaces for healing. And one of my main ways that I work is one of the main ways that I work is through the home and bringing healing into the home space. Right now, if you don't know, I have a television show that I self produced, that I created from the deepest parts of me. It's available for streaming on Roku, Amazon Fire, Amazon Fire, Android TV, and Apple TV. And that link is also in my bio. So when we're done here, if you want to get deeper into what it means to heal your home and to align it with your desires, you're gonna want to binge watch that today. Like, it's the perfect freaking show for you to watch in the new year. Like, absolutely perfect for you to watch. And today we're gonna talk about um, thinking of our home as our living and breathing vision board. We can create these vision boards, which are a collage of images, pictures, words, affirmations, that is a visual symbol for what it is that we want to create in the world, right? But for bigger than that, further than that, right? We have to actually take those visions and dreams and we have to bring them into our lives. And the best way, the most empowering way to bring those visions and dreams off the board and into your life is to think about the space that you dwell every single day and how that space is or isn't supporting those goals, those dreams, and those desires, right? You can decide, I want to be an artist in 2022. I really want to get into the painting in 2022. I really want to get into my yoga in 2022. But guess what? If you're not mindfully creating the space for your paints and your brushes, and you're not making love to that corner in your home where you want to do your exercise, or where you want to play with your kids, or you want to rest, then that vision and dream is going to be very difficult for you to create. So that's what today is all about. If you're watching on Instagram, go click the link in my bio and come join us on the YouTube. Okay, that's where the party's happening, because after the introduction here, that's going to be it. You're only going to be able to access all of this delicious medicine it's going to be here to help you grow only on YouTube. So shout out to everybody who's here. I love this. This is the first real YouTube live that I'm doing. Like, I love it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, anybody else who's watching as well, last year, if you were part of the flow, you remember that we created Vision Altars, which is an interactive space for you to interact with your dreams, right? Our altar is a place where we can dedicate our love, our presence to our ancestors, to our life. And last year, we created a beautiful vision altar ceremony where we created a sacred space that we could literally feed our dreams with our presence and with our offerings and so much more. If you want to learn more about that, DM me, because that video, that workshop is still available. And you may also want to add that to this to further activate your goals, your dreams, and your desires. The thing is about goals, dreams, and desires is that we can have them, we can write them down, we can think about them. But if we're not interacting with our world, if we're not hey, Jennifer, yes. If we're not interacting with our goals, our dreams, and our desires, and we're just letting them sit on a board, then we're going to feel frustrated at the end of the year. We're not going to feel satisfied. But if we're creating interactive moments where we're actually being present with what we want to create, we're being present with our home space, we're going to see results so much more. And it's not just creating results outside of ourselves, because that's very like goal oriented and not so satisfying. The real satisfaction comes when you feel that transformation within, when you see the growth within. That's the kind of shit nobody can take from you. And that's the kind of stuff that I love to share. It's when we work on ourselves, when we're mindful with ourselves, our roots can go deeper and deeper into the earth. And then when the storms come, when the shaky ground comes, we're so much more cemented and so much more empowered. And that's what we need. We need to be more cemented and more empowered. So I love that. Um, so yeah, today we're gonna focus on our home and all of that good stuff. We're about to log off here on Instagram. So if you're still watching on Instagram and you want to be in on all the juicy information and the juicy shares that I have, then you're gonna want to click the link in my bio and join us over here on YouTube. And we're about to get into it. So until then, I'm gonna log off here on Instagram, everybody. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, I encourage you to maybe start a note in your phone, or even better, because writing is the magic, get a piece of paper and a pen and write down some of your goals, your dreams, and your desires for 2022. And as you're doing this process, I really want to encourage you and inspire you to not so much think about, I want to make this amount of money, or I want to have this job. You can write those things, but equally, I want you to write down how you want to feel in the new year, in this new era, right? I want to feel peace of mind. I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel creative. I want to feel honored, right? When we really define our goals and connect them with feelings, then when we're living our life, it can become far more easier to say to yourself, you know what? I know that I really want a relationship, but one of the feelings that I really wanted to have was feeling honored and appreciated. And so, as you're dating, if you're dating someone who's not bringing you the feelings of honor and appreciation, then you can be like, this is definitely not for me. And you can steer yourself and be free for those feelings, for those actual things that you want to come in to come in. Does that make sense? So think about your tangible goals and dreams. That's great. But also think about your feelings. Think about how you want to your spirit to be developing and expanding in this new year. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to everybody who's here on YouTube. This is so awesome. I'm so happy to have you here. Yes. And everyone who's here on YouTube, on Instagram, come and join us now. I'm going to log off, and I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that. Bye, Instagram. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that while I am just logging off of Instagram. So get it in. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens. And I like to create spaces for you to create your magic. We have to interact with our goals, our dreams, with our feelings. We have to interact with our needs. This is where the magic happens. These are the magic ingredients. Your presence is a super magic ingredient. Being present with your happiness, being present with your sadness, being present with your desires, being present with all the things. This is what it's all made of. So take a few moments to write down your goals, your dreams, your desires, and don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're going to get into it. I'm over here picking a little thumbnail for this video. I love it. Thank you guys for being here. I honor your presence. I honor your journey. Write it down however you feel you want to write it down right now. Yeah. Yeah. Not about I will. You can say I am. Write it in the present tense. I am calling in peace. I am creating space for love. I am creating space for self-acceptance. I am open to receiving abundance. And on the side, if you want to write exact things like this is the year I write my book, then do that. Last year, one of the things on my vision board was about my book. And I wound up doing a lot of groundwork with the book. And although the book didn't manifest, by the end of the year, some big opportunity about having a book come out actually did manifest. So it's very interesting. Sometimes your goals, your dreams, your desires, sometimes it's just a semilla in that moment, in that year. And in that moment, you actually start to believe in the seed. You actually start to acknowledge the desire for this seed to be planted. So think about it like that. I look at my vision board that I created last year, and it's very interesting that right away came to be, and the things that I felt, because again, my vision board was not just about things; it was also about feelings. Like I had the word abundance, I had images of balance, and yeah, I love that community. All right, you guys. I love it. We have a nice little grupito. We have a nice little grupito. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. And I honor again your journey, your life, what it is that you want to create. And I wish for you today, I pray for you today, the courage for you to believe that all the things that are in your heart, that you are worthy of them. And all the things that are in your heart, that you actually have the cosmic support and the inner support to make them a reality. Yes. Yes, Manny. Yes, Joanne. Yes. My Tata baby's watching too. Okay. So let's get into it. How to align your home with your 2020 vision. Again, vision boards are a great place to visualize and to see the symbols and to see the words, but now we align it with our home. Okay. Let's begin by taking a few moments to come into gratitude for the home space. And maybe you are in your home right now, maybe you're picking up, maybe you're sitting down, whatever it is that you're doing. If you are in your home space, I invite you to come into gratitude for your space. Maybe you close your eyes and you feel the gratitude for, the safety that you experience in your home, or just the blessing of having a place to lay your head. Maybe you are walking. Thank you so much for sharing. Maybe you are walking around your home space and you're looking at your riches and you are coming into gratitude for all the things that you have, whether it's your dishes or even your mess. Give thanks for the mess. Maybe you give thanks for the new blanket that you bought yourself, or the curtains that let the light in just the right way. Whatever it is, coming into gratitude for your home space. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the space in which we dwell. Thank you, Great Spirit, for feeling at least sheltered. And if we don't feel safe in our homes, may we allow that energy to come in at this time. Coming into gratitude for whatever we have in our fridge that nourishes us. Coming into gratitude for the opportunity to transform the energy in our home space. Coming into gratitude for our bed or wherever it is that we sleep. And coming into gratitude for the opportunity to grow our home space and to bring it into alignment with our goals, our dreams, and our visions. And you can just out loud now say, thank you, home. And even if you're not home, you can close your eyes and you can go there. Our homes are so connected to us on a spiritual level, and our home can hear us whether we are in it or far. Thank you, home. Thank you, mothership. Thank you, home. Thank you, home. Thank you, home. Thank you, plants. Thank you, bed. Thank you, everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. When was the last time you said thank you? Thank you, thank you. Say those two words many times and you will feel yourself change on a cellular level. Gratitude is such an amazing medicine. And when we're scared, when we're uncertain, when we don't really know, gratitude, saying thank you, counting our receipts, our cosmic receipts, that shit right there will change your everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. So beautiful. Now that we've come into gratitude for our home space, let's think about our home space and its current state, right? Connect with your home. And if you're home now, look around and just observe your home space. How does your home feel for you right now? Does it feel in alignment with your goals, with your dreams, your desires? What parts of it feel really high vibe? And what parts of it could use some love? Just go around and take some note. Even take some note of where the clutter is in your home environment at this time. Take note of where the beauty is at this time. Is there a corner that you really love? Is there another corner where maybe you haven't really spent time there or dug out? You know, we have, I always think about our home as like the way archaeologists go back and they'll dig for bones and they'll find remnants of past lives and experiences. It's the same thing with our home. So think about those places and spaces in your home that maybe need to be dug up and revealed to you at this time. Just observe and see. Don't judge your environments for what you don't have, what you could have, what you should have. Just be thankful for what's there, even the mess, even the mess. Be thankful for all of it. Now, I'm going to go into some tips for, stored treasures. When we dig up our home, we'll find stored treasures and we'll also find things that can trigger us from the past. Sometimes, you know, that old saying of sweeping things under the rug, we can do that in our homes, and our homes can have hidden places where sadness lives, where scary energy lives. And so all of that is just to be observed at this time. And maybe you want to take some notes of those places and spaces that you really love, and those places and spaces where you could really use some extra time and attention to go in there. This is all about observing. As we heal our home, the best thing that we can do is come into gratitude for the space and then observe and take note. Okay, you got to be like your own doctor because I'm not there, right? So you got to be your own doctor and take note. Like, where are the aches and pains? Where are the symptoms? Where are what needs medicine at this time? Now, the first thing that we always do when we're healing our home and aligning it with our desires, I love all these comments that are coming in. I'm going to come right back to them. When we are aligning our space with our desires, when we're healing our home, always, always, always the first thing is about clearing clutter. So, clutter, and if you're interested in clearing clutter and learning more about this magical science of clutter clearing, then you're going to want to join the Clutter Club, which is happening in next weekend. Yes, next weekend, the Clutter Club is meeting. So, I'll give all that information for how you can join the clubs as we go in, but everything is on RebeccaHitana.com/, gatherings, actually. So just go to RebeccaHitana.com. You'll be able to get all of it. But to go lightly into the clutter clearing, clutter is stuff. It could be physical stuff. It could be energetic stuff. It could be stuff in our mind that is holding and blocking flow, right? So when you have clutter in your closet, when you have clutter in your mind, when you have clutter in your intestines, right? You're blocking the flow. You're blocking the poopage. You're blocking the mental clarity. You're blocking and energetically, because the physical things, it doesn't allow for flow to happen in your world. Okay, clutter is holding on to things that we don't need any longer. Clutter is hoarding our blessings, thinking that we're going to need it someday, so hold on to it. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm not using these things. I haven't used it in years. Let me share it with someone who, has a photo studio. They could use these lights. Let me share this clothing with someone who, maybe their abundance flow is not there for buying new clothing, but I can bless them with my riches. And now they can use the money that they have to take care of themselves in another way. So it's really expanding your riches. It's really about creating more space in your life. And the way that we can hoard things, we can hoard our thoughts, right? I'm going to hold on to these thoughts because these thoughts have kept me safe all this time, even though they're not really keeping us in flow and in ease, right? Um, it's the same thing with our physical clutter. So, yes, hoarding our blessings. Yes, to the clutter club. Yes. And clutter, you're right. It does anchor you to your past. It really does. And so when we release things, whether it's again in our intestines, the poopage, whether we release the blessings in our closet or the old thoughts in our mind, we actually create space for new things to come in. And we're actually telling the universe, great spirit, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to create new stories. I'm ready to create new experiences. I'm ready to be open to the possibilities that are there for me now at this time. Instead of thinking that the only good things that will ever be are the things that we already have had. Okay, so take a few breaths on that and really think to yourself, what things, physical, emotional, spiritual, have you been hoarding and holding on to? Take those notes now at this time. Yes, take those notes. What are you hoarding in your life? What are you keeping that you can let go of? Physical, emotional, mental. Take some time to create those notes for yourself. Now, the interesting thing is, as you're making this list, you're going to notice that oftentimes, if not every time, the physical things that you're holding on to are connected to parts of your actual life that you want to change and transform. And I always give this example because it's so powerful. In my 20s, when I left my city job and I was like living on the edge, bartending and like barely making it financially, I wound up accumulating all of these paper bills. I was so scared to open my freaking mail that I just wound up having all of this paper clutter. And this paper clutter, every time that I saw it, every time that I interacted with it, I was so overwhelmed by the thought of not being able to pay my light bill, of being evicted from my home, of all of these scary things. And I would just hide it and put it in another bag, in another closet, and I would shift it here. One time it even went to a storage unit, and all of this, like holding on to it. And even past the point of me being in that fear place, which was very real. We go through these moments where, we're dealing with hard shit, where we're dealing with real challenges. Um, and then even sometimes when we get past those points, we can still be holding on to that old energy of the past, that old energy of, I'm scared that I'm not abundant enough. I'm scared that I'm not safe here. I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to do whatever it is, right? And so there was a year where I realized, girl, when you get rid of all of this old scary energy, you're going to unleash financial flow in your life. Yes, the paper clutter is real. It's very real. It's very real. And in the Clutter Club, we're going to talk about how to strategically get rid of these things. Every time that we get rid of clutter, okay, we are activating parts of our life. And so for me, the paper clutter was connected to my belief in what I could attract financially, how safe I could feel financially, what I was worthy of financially. And so, in getting rid of this paper clutter, in addressing this little monster in the closet or in the bags and whatever, I actually activated my financial abundance. I activated my worthiness around money and around feeling safe with money. So take note, the places in your life where you have the clutter, they're going to be connected to parts of your life that need love and activation. So maybe right now you can even make those lines, those connections, make a circle, a star, whatever you feel, and make those connections for yourself and see how your clutter is can block you from creating what you actually want to create in 2022. Does that all make sense? Yes. Yes. Many people talking about, yes, the paper clutter. Yes, stagnant energy out the door. Out the door. Yes. Yes. So it's very, very real. The activations are real. All right. So the clutter club, if you need help with the clutter, ya tu sabe. Now, another part of clutter too is just cleaning. If you want to align your home with your 2022 desires, you're gonna have to get into it with your cleaning. I need a charger. You're gonna have to get into it with your cleaning. So dust, okay? Dust holds energy. Okay. If you have had people in your home that were not in alignment and not loving you and not part of your future, then guess what? Their hair and dust, their skin cells are still chilling in your house. Even the old you from a few months ago is still chilling in your house. So clean, clean, clean. And I talk about this so much in the Healing Through the Home show. So I'm not going to get so into it. We get into the spiritual practice of keeping a clean home. So you're going to want to watch the show and totally just dive in and get it there. But as you're cleaning and as you're cleaning to bring your home into alignment with your 2022 vision, talk to your water, talk to the house. For instance, after I went through my miscarriage this year, I needed to move. I've been living at the mothership for almost 20 years, and this home has had many different manifestations. And so this September, I, yes. So this September, I said to myself, on the Virgo new moon, I just got freaking activated. And I was like, if I want to start a new life, I'm going to have to energetically move. And I did. I put my bed in an entirely different room. I moved all of my riches all around and I created a new home environment. And so by cleaning, getting rid of the old energy, by shifting around my furniture, I gave myself a new life and I gave myself an entirely new home. I had a photographer come here who had never been here before, but she had watched the show and she came and she's like, I don't recognize any of this from the show. And I said, guess what? Everything that's here was already here before, except for one mirror. So this is the power of cleaning your space and shifting around your furniture to create an entirely new world, an entirely new life and existence. And it's that powerful. And as I was cleaning, I was talking to my home, that's it. I'm moving. Ain't nobody been here. Ain't nobody walked in this place. This place is fresh, is being activated. I'm creating a new life. So as you're cleaning, speak your affirmations, speak your desires, your 2022 goals and visions, speak them into your place. In this home, I'm going to create the most banging ass TV show. In this home, I'm going to create my next book. In this home, this is a place where I'm going to, love myself like never before. You got to get passionate about your shit. You got to get passionate about creating your life. And you do that by moving things, touching things, looking at your books, looking at your plants, looking at your whatever it is, even if you have nothing, even if it's 5 things you have in your little room that you're renting, or whether it's a beautiful big house that you just bought and you're just starting to feel yourself spread out in this new larger space. You got to own your shit. You got to talk to it. You got to activate it. You got to play music. You got to dance to it. You got to believe that what you're creating in your home is so fucking real, because it is. But you got to interact with it. You got to really feel that shit from a deep, 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 deep place. Yes, love the passion. We have to be passionate. We can get so passionate about a TV show we like or a sports team. It always blows my mind. Oh, you'll be at the stadium, woo, or like cheering on your favorite artist. But when was the last time you cheered on yourself? When was the last time you were like, yes, yes, this is my life. This is my world. This is my home. I'm thankful. I'm activating. I'm gonna live it up in here. It's big stuff. It's really powerful and big stuff. And it's the kind of stuff that is where the magic happens. The magic just doesn't happen when you show up for the job. It doesn't. The magic happens at home when you're scared as fuck and you're cleaning your house and you're praying blessings upon your life. Okay? Now, the other way that we can align our home with our desires, besides speaking it out, is bringing in supportive elements. Okay? We need, yes, this is my home. That's a big thing. If you've been scared through the pandemic, how you're going to pay your rent, how you're going to survive, you can claim your shit every corner. This is my home. I leave here when spirit wants me to leave here. This is my space. I rule this. This is my world. It's very powerful. So going back, yes, ashe, ashe. Activate, activate. This is activation, yo. This is this is where we make love to our lives. So supportive elements. What do I mean by supportive elements? On a vision board, you would put pictures of not just things you physically want to create, right? But you may even put symbols there. You may put, like for me, I put a huge, I'll show you part of my vision board. I put a huge whale jumping out of the water. And that symbol for me was a powerful symbol of, I had a vision one day about me being a whale and how nobody really knows how fucking big I am because I'm underneath the water. And from up high, nobody knows how big a whale is until the whale decides to jump out and splash its large body onto the surface of the ocean. And so for me, that was a powerful symbol. So those are supportive symbols that remind you of the energy that you want to live, that reminds you of the support that you want to have into your life. So for me, I have powerful symbols like Atabe. She's always here with me. This is the supreme mother goddess. She reminds me of creation, fertility, of comfort, of wisdom, and all of these things. So thinking very mindfully of the symbols that you want to incorporate into your home. And now going even deeper, maybe you even make an art project about it. You know, like the whale. Let's say you're like, oh my God, I am the whale. Yes, I am. Well, maybe you create a whale collage and um, you create some kind of cool art project around whales, or you paint a whale, or you sew a whale, or whatever it is. When you create these symbols, even yourself, you are further deepening the magic and the potential and power of those symbols and their presence in your home. So be creative and have fun with how you decorate your space and how you bring in those supportive elements. Supportive elements can also be crystals and rocks. I have lots of rocks, from different places that ground me, that remind me of the power of that mountain, of the power of my people, of, the presence of the great spirit of Mother Nature. So think about those supportive elements. You may even have some of these elements hidden away. You know, you may have something of your grandmother's or something that's passed down to you that you can pull out and put on your altar and have that supportive presence there. Another really powerful supportive presence and element are plants. Okay. Plants are proven to help with depression, to lift your outlook, open your mindset. They're even proven to increase productivity, which everybody wants to be productive and get shit done, right? Get some plants into your world. If you want to learn how to grow your green thumb, we have the garden club that's happening at the end of January, and you're going to want to definitely tap into that. Learn how to grow your green thumb, learn how your plants can help you to align yourself, with your visions by creating stillness in your life, by giving the greenery is so healing. Green, the color green is the most healing color in the spectrum. Plants, their presence is so healing. It cleans our air. It gives us I'm just staring at the indoor garden. You guys are everything. Like, this home would be basic without my plants. Okay. So think about that supportive elements. We are so disconnected from nature, many of us, because we live in cities. We just can't go out and go and like frolic in the freaking montaña all the time. So by having these plants in the home, we're actually supporting ourselves with earth medicine, which grounds us and comforts us. Okay. Another way to align your home with your desires. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Emotional strength. Somebody said Atabe is emotional strength. I love that. And that's so real and so true. Lou said, I had a dream I swam with whales in my front yard of my glass house. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Yes. Manny said, "La medicina de las plantas." Yes. The natural creation of earth. And then someone else said, Ramona said, I took over Graham's space after her death. It's still our home, although I have changed everything. Time to own it as fully mine. Yes, yes, yes. We spoke about that in the Clutter Club um last time. So we spoke about, what happens when we inherit things from people who have passed on. And sometimes we inherit spaces. And so, yes, I love that. Any way I can support you in that process. And yes, talking to your space. Yes. Yes. I love all of your comments. So good. So good. Lauren says, I have clutter everywhere and have struggled with it all my life. I haven't been able to create my art or anything else fully in years under all of it. You need the Clutter Club, Mama. We're here to support you. This is the year we get rid of clutter. This is the year where we stop gripping onto things that we don't need to grip onto anymore. When we are free, when we are open, when we are ready to be receiving, that's when we can receive the newness of today, the newness of the future. I love it. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, 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 amazing. Yes. Shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you, Carmen, for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. What I love is that there's like such a mixture of people here, people I've known forever, people who are part of my everyday, and people who are part of my practice who have been working with me. I love it. So beautiful. Okay, now let's get into the furniture. Remember when I was talking about how after the miscarriage and everything that I moved my entire house around? I want you to think of your home as, we've all seen like the mandalas, right? When the monks make these beautiful mandalas, these flower mandalas, and they're creating all of this energy. As a crystal healer, I will create crystal grids on the body to bring things into alignment. Well, our home is the same way. If your home has been in its original formation, furniture wise, for some time, and you really want to create a new world for yourself, then you're going to want to switch things around. If you need help with that, I'm available for one-on-one virtual home healing sessions. So don't be shy to reach out. I would love to meet you in your home and to help you to activate it, because everybody could use something different. But think about to yourself, like, is my bed in the best place? Am I really sleeping good there? Also, don't be afraid to utilize your home in a really unique way. And I talk about this in the Healing Through the Home show, where I had my bed in what's supposed to be the living room for some time. And for a long time, that configuration really worked for me. And it's an invitation for you to think about your space not in its defined way, like this is the dining room, this is the this. Think about your home in how you need it to work for you, especially now that people are working from home, people are everything. I saw this commercial where it's like, they're panning in a living room and they're like, this is the yoga shanti slash regional office slash school slash. We're living in a world where everything happens at home. So be really creative and align your furniture with your desires. Again, if you want to be creative and you want to get into your art, maybe your entire home feels like a fucking clutter fuck, and you're like, I can't even, how will I even create art here? Take over one little corner, say, this is going to be my art area, and work on your art area, even if the rest of the house is a mess. Activating one little corner that is in alignment with your goals and your desires, it's going to start to activate other parts of you that are like, yo, we can really do this. We can really start to, manifest more. So again, I had somebody in the Clutter Club, and they were like, I want to make over my office. What do I do? I want to bring in my turntables. And I was like, girl, set up your turntable area. Just start with that. And then think about clutter. All right, this clutter, I got to go through all this paperwork. We're going to put it over here for now. Start to activate one area at a time, and think about the places in your home that you can activate that are in direct alignment with your goals, your dreams, and your desires. If you want to have a healthier 2022, then activate your kitchen. Get into your kitchen, clean out all the expired foods, clean out your fridge, clean out your cabinets, make it a project, and don't think of it as work or a job. Think about it as, I am making love to my life. I am activating my world when I do this. Get yourself a new little kitchen mat, some new little, mitts, some little hand towels. Go to the discount store. It's not about buying expensive things, but bring in some cool, fun things that make your space feel new again. Bring in some fresh flowers or new plants. Bring in a mirror into a space. There are a lot of little things that you can do to activate your environment that don't cost a lot of money. And again, if you need help with this, I'm here for it. We can set up a one-on-one session. I can help you to redefine your riches and to make it all work for you. Another way to align your home with your desires is to create places for you to be able to write. Writing is a super tool for manifestation. It's a super tool for loving your voice, for loving your dreams. So for me, I love a few things. A whiteboard, you can never go wrong with a cute little whiteboard. Okay. And if you go to a discount store or like one of these like cool, like a Five Below, you can find a really cool whiteboard, and you may need more than one. Maybe you have one you keep in the bathroom and you write notes to yourself, because maybe in the morning that's when your anxiety comes in, because you're scared if you can accomplish what you want to accomplish during the day. So maybe you leave notes to yourself like, one day at a time, mama. Today is blessed. You got this. Every day you show up, you are a blessing to the world. Whatever it is. Sometimes we need to leave these loving affirmations to ourselves in different places in our homes, and do that in relation to, what you need when you need it. Like I said, in the morning, if you're scared, like, um, maybe when you wake up in the morning, you need to see a beautiful note to yourself, reminding you that you are supported, that you are blessed, that you are guided. having a place to write down your visions, your goals for the week, you know? Um, when you write down, what was it Erica Badu says? Oh my God. Erica Badu has a quote about writing things down. We're going to look that up if someone wants to look it up. Multifunctional spaces. Yes. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Yes, freedom equals newness. Absolutely. So that's a major thing. On a vision board, we have words, we do all of that. But during the year, you're going to want to switch those things out and you're going to want to have a place. Another really great thing is chalkboard paints. You can paint the top of a table, you can paint a wall or a door using chalkboard paints. And again, creating these spaces to not just write, but to actually draw symbols. Okay. If you want to channel a symbol, channel an energy, then learn to draw that symbol. It's a very, very powerful thing. Even learning how to draw sacred geometry is a very powerful meditation. And it brings you into alignment with creation energy in its purest and realest form. So, sacred geometry, I'm just going to drop that there. Maybe you want to look that up. Maybe you want to get yourself a little one of those little drawing tools and you learn how to do the seed of life, the flower of life. These are all creation symbols. And as we are creating what we want in our lives and we connect with these symbols, we're creating like this magical synergy. I love it. Creating arts, we kind of talked on that as well. Don't be afraid to create your own art for your own life. Be creative, use different colors. Oh, this is one thing. Supportive elements is colors as well. Colors, colors, colors. Colors have powerful um, properties that can bring harmony, that can bring balance, that can activate, that can inspire. If you want to learn more about color therapy and the power of color in your home, then you're definitely going to want to watch the Healing Through the Home show because I go into all of it and how the colors connect with our chakras and how each color can really do something for you. So if you want to be more creative, what colors are good for you? If you want to get more rest, what colors are good for you? It's all there in the Healing Through the Home show. So that's very, very important. Supportive elements are colors as well. Okay. And to close, I want you to, really think about when you are thinking about your goals and your dreams. I don't want you to think about this very hard masculine approach of get it done. No, we want to create. We want to be fluid. We want to leave space for God to bring things into our lives. So we don't need to be rigid. We need to be interactive. So create your goals, create your dreams, but leave space for the magic. Okay? Creating your goals and dreams for 2022, it's not just about saying, I'm going to do this. No, it's like, I want to interact with this magic of writing a book. I want to interact with this magic of healing my family life. I want to interact with this magic of loving myself more. So I'm going to implement these practices, but I'm also going to leave space for great spirit to surprise me for the miracles. Okay. Goal setting, if you're rigid, you don't leave space for the miracles. And we need the miracles. The miracles are the fucking best part. We can have an idea of what we want to create in 2022, right? But leave space for the magic and the miracles too. Leave space for it. And that's where this last step comes into play. In your home, make sure that you are creating a space for play, whether it's dancing, whether it's creating art. And again, don't think that you have to be an artist to play with Play Doh, to go to Michael's and go get some polymer clay and fuck around on a Friday night as you're having a glass of wine, thinking about your goals, dreams, and desires. Play is part of the magic. Play is the part that we've been missing from our lives because we've been so taught to be productive and strict and rigid and on task. Otherwise, you're failing. So make space for play in your world, make space for play in your home. Okay. And Yeah, and make sure that you are um being loving to yourself and to your home. If you're just starting to really interact with your home space, then know that you're developing a relationship. Know that you're developing this practice and that it takes time, and that you have me here to help guide you along the way. You have the Healing Through the Home show to help guide you. You have the clubs that we're doing going forward, and you have your own inner knowing to help guide you along the way. So, I inspire you today when we get off of this live to reflect on your goals, your dreams, your desires, and take a tour around your home and see how you can bring what you want to create in your world to what's actually happening in your home world, and how you can bring those two together. Okay. Listen to your inner knowing, be in gratitude for wherever it is that you are dwelling at this time, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. Okay. Your home, your life should not be compared with anyone else's. You are exactly right on time. You have all the tools that you need to be exactly what you need to be. Okay. I love you. I appreciate so many of you for being here and for opening your spirit to this experience. Yes. Woke up with a clean slate, time to play and love myself and cherishing my space. Yes. Gratitude, thankfulness, it is like the cosmic waters that helps everything grow. Everything grow. When I'm in my most scared places, like, Rebecca, you get scared? You get scared shitless? Yeah. This is a human feeling. This is a real thing. Even no matter how spiritual you are, guess what? We're still human. Guess what? All of those feelings are valid and valuable at the same time. So embrace all of them. Oh, love you too. I'm so glad that you guys joined me. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. We're growing this space. I want to be able to do things more off Instagram and Facebook and have everything kind of contained for you guys to be able to find it when you need it. And yes, love you too. Sending so much love to everyone who is here. If you are looking for um, things to bless your home with, like sage, incense, even powerful things to wear, like this beautiful seashell necklace that I'm wearing, I invite you also to go to everythingsoulful.com. Okay. That is the family right there, everythingsoulful.com. You can get all kinds of things to burn, um, mixtures with resins and herbs you can put on the coal. You can clean your space. You can bring love into your environment. There's so much there. So be sure to check them out. They're my number one resource for healing tools for your home space and for yourself. So check that out. And if you're interested in the clubs, thank you, Carmen. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you enjoyed. Um, to find out more about the clubs and all of my offerings, including my one-on-one sessions, I am open for spiritual counseling through the card sessions, one-on-one cocoons of transformation, and more. So be sure to go to RebeccaGitana.com, click on all the links, check it all out. And I look forward to seeing you in future sessions and moments. Am I sweating? Oh my God, I am. That's how you know the spirit was here. Yes, everything's soulful. Yes, yes. Okay, so te amo mucho. Remember, you are right on time. You're exactly where you need to be. And I'm so excited. Oh, one last thing. I'm going to be doing another. I don't know if it's going to be able to be here on YouTube or we have to do it somewhere else, but I'm going to be doing room readings where we get on a live like this and then people can show me their spaces and I'll be able to do a room reading for you. So if you're interested in a room reading, I also want to hear from you. And then I really know to get on that event right away. It'll be a private event, room readings. How cool, right? Where you can be like, this is my kitchen. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I want to activate it. How do I do it? We're going to be doing that there. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Have a great Saturday. Make love to your life. Make love to your home. Watch the Healing Through the Home show. And I'll see you next time. Bendiciones.